Hello there guys, it's Snipergerkin here, and today we're taking a little look at Team Fortress 2 classes and what really works. So today we're starting with the heavy, so I'm going to change this minigun for the Hulong Heater. Now its stats are sustains a ring of flames while deployed, which is really good. So if you're anywhere near a spy, it kind of does the pyro's job, which it flushes him out because it sets him on fire, and also does added damage to close range enemies. The only downside to this is 6 ammo consumed per second while deployed, as the flames, do require ammo. But a great gun nonetheless, and if you get it, you're very lucky. Next we move on to the Dalico's Bar, which is a bit like the Sandvig, not like the shotgun, where it takes a while for you to eat it, so make sure you're somewhere well hidden, otherwise you'll probably get shot while you're doing it. But what it does is it adds max health for 30 seconds, plus 50 max health, so it regens all your health, and plus it adds 50 more health points on top of the full health, so that's a really good thing if you're expecting to have a big fight. So yeah. Next I'm going to move on to the Fists of Steel. I don't really use fists, and as I've got the Dalico's Bar, I suppose I really should use them a bit more, because if I run out of ammo with my Hulong, which is quite possible with the 6 ammo consumed, you may end up having to use a shotgun or fist. So if you do get some type of shotgun for the heavy, and you do feel like using this class, then that may be good. But I really do like the Dalico's Bar, because, well, on the game modes that I play on, and servers and the maps, it's really handy, because there's a server that's got a custom map on it. It's called the Jewel Store map, and a lot of the time you're actually sitting outside of a spawn just waiting for someone to pop out. Like, that's just the kind of battle that ends up being. So you're going to get a lot of damage done to you, but you'll also deal a lot of damage, so you want to stay there as long as you can, and it'll be really good. But anyway, back to Fists of Steel. This is really good if you got a big map, because minus 40 damage from ranged sources while active. So you equip them as you run into the battlefield, and you won't get hurt as much as if you were just running along with your Hulong Heater. The only problem is it's 20% longer weapon switch, and plus 100% damage from melee sources while active. But the way that I use them is, when I am running towards the battlefield, there shouldn't really be any enemies about that are close range. I suppose on the Jewel Store that I go on, there probably will be, but there you're not running really to the battlefield. It's just go straight out of spawn and you're there, you know what I mean? So this class is good for big maps where there'll be a lot of fighting, basically. So yeah, these 4, you can have whatever you like, really. Some of the ones that I have are like Halloween. I've got holiday restrictions, so holiday restriction, Halloween or full moon. So I cannot use this mildly disturbing Halloween mask or horseless headless horseman's head, because it has to be either Halloween or a full moon, which is a shame. But I tend to use the ghastly gibbous. It was from the 2011 Halloween event. It's quite a common thing, and you'll probably see it quite a lot if you do play TF2. The Man and Co cap, I can't remember how you actually get that. I think you just find it, but it's a bit boring, so I like to go with the ghastly gibbous. Then this one, I do have a voodoo cursed heavy soul, but again, Halloween and full moon. But this is what it ends up looking like. You turn into a zombie, and I think the hole in his stomach is something to do with the Meet the Heavy, because Meet the Medic. When the medic's like healing him and the bird Archimedes like flies in and everything, so you know, I think it's something to do with that. But what I use is my Professor Specs. Gives your teacher the gift of insight, paper dip and rubber band included. These don't really do much. You know, what I say is they're just like little things. I think the only one out of these that actually does anything is the Pyro Vision goggles, where if you've seen Meet the Pyro, the bits where the Pyro is like, it goes inside the Pyro's mind, and it's all like happy and there's bunnies and everything. Basically that's what happens. The enemies don't turn into like, you know, little babies and things, but the land turns into an even more cartoony sort of area. Moving on, I would be using the Voodoo Cursed Heavy Soul, but I can't, so it's the Boring Mercenary badge, which you can get all the time. Here, at the moment, I don't actually use anything here. There is the Power Up Canteen, which is useful for Man vs Machine, when you upgrade in and everything. And then the Halloween Goodie Cauldron, I'm not too sure what this actually is. So I'm going to have to, you know, see about that really. Hopefully it's something good. But anyway, this is my heavy class, and let's test out in game. So I'll see you in a minute, guys. Hello guys, Snipergerkin back, and yeah, so we're now in game. We're actually on the Dual Storm map that I was talking about before, and this is the sort of map. This is the Hulong Heatmaker. I'm on blue team, so it changes colour depending on what team you are. There's little like side areas and tunnels go all the way around the map, so it's quite an interesting little feature. This is what I mean about the spawning thing. People come in and out like very quickly, and I don't trust him. Yes, I do now. Ooh, there seems to be a teleporter there, so if so someone had disguised as me, and you know, you can't really do anything about that. Your class won't affect that. That is something that happens on this map quite a bit, because I don't trust him. Sorry, mate. Yeah, I always check anyone, really. I just did not see me as a heavy, otherwise... There again! Where was he? At this point, I would probably end up turning into a spy, but for the purposes of the video, I will, you know, I won't. Let's stick as a heavy. It's sticky. Get rid of that. It's pretty good with scouts as well, because they prefer short range. Just check behind me just in case. Because the flames really like distract him, and it sorry, not distract him, ends up killing him really. So that's a nice thing to do. Because they do like close range, as I said. So the flames are. That spy's getting on my nerves. So the flames are, you know, a good kind of, well, a good thing to reduce the damage that he actually deals to you, to be honest. Seems, oh. Scout again. Do not turn your back to a spy. Ooh, got criticals. Really? How many spies does red team want? Yeah, so it'll be a few more minutes of gameplay, guys, and then I think that'll be about it, guys. But tell me if you enjoyed this and if you found it helpful. I'd be happy to do more of these. Heavy is my primary class, so I know a lot about that one. But give us a few hints about what you would like me to do. Did I just kill him? Yeah, I did. So, you know, it could be Sniper. I'm a fan of Sniper as well. See, that's a... Oh, quite a bit of lag. I'm not too sure why. Right, it's fine again. Massive lag spike. I think it's something to do with the server, actually. But, just sometimes lag. And I'm not too sure what's happening with the lag. So, I think I'm going to have to end it here, really, guys. There's a lot of people on the server, so that may have something to do with it. But hopefully you found this helpful. Post in the comments what you'd like me to do next, if anything. and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Goodbye.